India and the US bilateral ties have seen a growing convergence of strategic interest and enhanced defence, security and intelligence cooperation, says India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at the 5th edition of India-US 2+2 Ministerial Dialogue on Friday. He further added that India and United States defence relations have evolved into strategic partnership characterized by mutual trust.
The India-US defence relationship has evolved into a strategic partnership characterized by mutual trust, shared values, and a growing recognition of common interests in maintaining regional and global security. We increasingly find ourselves in agreement on strategic issues, including countering China's aggression, promoting a free and open Indo-Pacific, and addressing regional security challenges.
And US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said India-US have taken tremendous strides in defense partnership over the past year. He also said militaries are conducting increasingly complex exercises and building greater interoperability across all domains.
Our militaries are conducting increasingly complex exercises and building greater interoperability across all domains. So I look forward to discussing all these topics with you today. And as we take stock of our accomplishments, I'm glad that we will also discuss new ways to further strengthen the major defense partnership.
And the Indian Ministry of External Affairs detailed the outcome of the 5th India-US 2+2 Ministerial Dialogue. India's Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra said both sides made a comprehensive review of bilateral relations and also discussed multiple partnerships.
We discussed of multiple partnerships, the trade and investment partnership, the technology partnership, partnerships relating to the emerging area of critical and emerging technologies, value chain and supply chain securitization of different products and services, partnership in the field of space, our continuing engagement in the field of mineral securities through the Mineral Security Partnership Framework, our common efforts in combating terrorism. These all and much more formed part of the overview of bilateral relationship that was undertaken by the principals earlier in the 2+2 dialogue.
And Quatra also said today's meeting was indicative of enduring commitment that both nations have, and they reaffirmed their mutual goals and objectives.
Dialogue has actually helped both India and the US to energize the multifaceted India-US cooperation and reaffirmed our partnership, the objectives and the goals inherent in it. We are grateful to the principals for guiding our efforts to elevate the India-US relations.
And DD India correspondent Akshay Dongare joins us from New Delhi with more on this crucial engagement. Akshay, how does this edition of 2+2 dialogue take forward what the leaders hail as an enduring commitment to India-US partnership?
Well, this is in fact an excellent platform where the leaders from the two countries can annually meet. They can discuss, update the commitment that have been made in the previous engagements. In fact, this year, as far as the issues that pertain to extreme importance to these two countries are concerned, they were discussed, but also as far as the earlier engagements, earlier commitments are concerned of the previous meetings of the 2+2 ministerial level dialogue, they were discussed as well. So the leaders, especially of the Defence Ministry of India, the Foreign Ministry of India, and the State Secretary of the US, as well as the Defence Secretary of the US, they can come and sit together and discuss these issues as far as the issues that concern both of these two nations, be it the Indo-Pacific region, be it the Ukraine war that has been going on, the Hamas-Israel conflict that has emerged in Middle East that threatens to destabilize the region, that is of key importance to these two countries. They came together, sat discussed all of these issues, tried to find solutions to these issues, tried to find synergy as far as the two nations are concerned. These are two largest democracies who are focusing on interoperability, who are focusing on cooperation, both economic and military cooperation, and as far as the century is concerned, that many have hailed as a century that can be of Indo-US partnership, if these two countries can actually benefit from the potential that these two countries have, is great. So that is what these two nations are thriving for, and this is what took place today. There was an open door meeting, there was a closed door meeting where all kind of issues that are of concern to these two nations were discussed, deliberated upon, and they will be followed up in the next meeting when it takes place next year.
Akshay, thank you for joining us with those inputs.